Yeah, it's working now. Cool. Let's start.
All right. So इनका नहीं सुनाई दे रहा. Okay. So this is the demo for today. I'm demoing cutouts. So this is
Cool.
A bookmarking sort of application where you can store the articles you read, and along with them you can store a quotation from the article and the author and some tags. So right. So this is the home screen. You can see this was the article I stored. So you can just store this article, and along with it you have like tags. You have the author, the tags, the paragraph, and then you have this visibility thing that I'll come back to. So yeah, that's it. It can store everything, and now what you can do is you can share this with people. You can either go to the you can share this link. So if you share this link, it'll just anyone will be able to open it. And if you share using this, then it will email it to you. So I can just put something here and so you can only share to at most like 5 emails at a time. So don't try to put mailing lists there. Yeah, so this is that, and the public feature is what I want to show now. So here it is slash the username. And yeah, so this is the public like feed of all the articles that you have saved and chosen to be public. If you want to like make an article private, then you can change the visibility and it will be private. And yeah. So demo the string search, right? So now if I search for this from yeah, so this was like some article about his inauguration. And now you can also do tag search. So if I just search Trump's tag, then I have this huge list of things that he did. Yeah, so tag and search. And there's a Firefox add-on basically. So Firefox. Yeah, this one. So this is the add-on, and okay, great. This, yeah. So now what you can do is, say I go to this article. Yeah, so this is some article. I just select a paragraph here. Say this is the paragraph that tells me the most about the article. I'll just select this paragraph. And then right click on it and save this page to cutouts. So now it will open this tag. Yeah, it will open this page where everything's already there. and you just enter the author and some tag. So you call it comment, and say you don't want other people to know that you're reading about the stuff, so you put the visibility to private and you save it. And now this cutout will basically not be visible on your public page. That's it. Yeah. So this is still the last. The last article is basically how to build an impossible polyhedron, and this article is not. The icons here are basically like the visibility markers and stuff. So the globe means public and log means whatever. Unlisted articles, you can share the link with someone and they'll be able to see the article, but it won't appear on your public page. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Cool. That's really nice. I think we'll do questions at the end, so we have enough time for all the demos. I just have one question, which is there a specific problem that this solves that you found that other tools don't solve?
Oh yeah, so the main problem is like you can use things like either you can use Pocket or you can use some bookmarking service. But what they'll do is they'll store the whole article, and then you won't be able to search using like a code. So if you want something related to just one particular thing, then you'll have to tag it. So the code part was why I basically did this.
Got it. Cool.
There was an application called Kipt, which was there 2 years ago, which they shut down. That did something similar. They didn't have the quotations feature, but they had a lot of features that were close to this. They basically shut down.
Yeah, cool. Sounds good. Nice demo.
It's pretty cool, man. Are you planning to build like a homepage of all I'm guessing that the name cutouts you use because you can have cutouts of like everybody's quotes or something like that, right? Are you planning to build like a homepage of all cutouts of all the friends that you're following or like people that you're friends with or something?
Oh yeah. That was the plan. So the name cutouts comes from like newspaper cutouts.
Yeah.
We used to cut out articles and then mark them and keep them somewhere. That's where the name comes from. But the eventual idea is to put like all the public cutouts at a place, and then you can go there and see like what the most popular.
Yeah, and possibly you can interact with it like using some Facebook type interactions, I guess. But yeah, pretty cool idea, man. Yeah, this is actually pretty cool. Like, I get the pain of having to sort of share Pocket articles, but then somebody has to read the entire thing. But you want them to read like 2 lines from it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like that's why the whole like Twitter format is
right. I think if you build a homepage, I think this will be really cool. Yeah.
That's it. Okay.
Awesome, man.
Awesome. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. What's the next demo?
Nishant.
Yeah, so I'm visual.
Okay, can you mute this one and also switch the view to Nishant so that we get that in the broadcast?
Okay, so I'm visible, right? Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible and visible. Just make sure in the broadcasting laptop it switches to your view.
So it's easy to switch to this. Okay. It's working.
Yeah, cool.
और जो ब्रॉडकास्ट हो रहा है इस लैपटॉप से वो मेरे इस पे चेंज कर देना ये ब्रॉडकास्ट स्विच ब्रॉडकास्ट चलो नहीं मेरे वाला ना और स्क्रीन शेयर कर देना हाँ स्क्रीन शेयर
ये वाला हाँ
ये
दूसरा एप्लीकेशन
चलो okay yeah So this app is called Play Next, and what we do is like, I'll just go to the demo. Fine. So you open up the YouTube page, and then there is this like this Chrome extension. So this is basically a Chrome extension to create a dynamic queue of songs. So what we see here, like before every song is there this Play Next icon. So what we do is like before doing any project or anything, I usually open a song and I'm like, okay, I'm listening to it. Then what I do is like I I just like I hate like I kind of hate YouTube's autoplay. So what I do is like I choose the songs which I want next in my queues. So yeah, kind of these. Fine. And you can see these getting updated here. Okay. It is like you can remove songs from queue like from here only. Then you can see like how quickly it has changed. Like it is playing next. It is at queue number 2. Then I'll click here, so it will say it is playing next, and this is at queue number 2. That's it. And you can delete it from here. Like if I delete it from here, like it's okay, and yeah, it has been deleted. Then when the songs like ends, fine. Like okay, then the next song starts. So this is the feature, like how to like this is the dynamic queue feature. That's it. So yes, this was the demo.
Awesome, man. That's pretty fucking awesome. I think there's something everyone who uses YouTube wants this.
Right now.
Yeah.
The problem. So yeah, I mean, yeah, this is like a huge problem on YouTube, right? So every time I need to fix it, I create a new playlist called Now. I have like now underscore one, now underscore new. I have like so many playlists with like all these songs.
Yeah, this is cool. I'm curious. Did you search around for if something else already does this, and is yours different in some way?
No, like there's no such thing as dynamic queue for YouTube. So I
Oh,
tried to search for it, like how to do it. Like there's this app, Google Play Music. Then in Google Play Music, if you're playing a song, then you can add some song to queue dynamically, right? So from there comes the name Play Next, because there's this button Play Next for every song. So yeah, there was nothing as such for YouTube, so I made it. So
that's awesome.
this
one
project,
one suggestion I would do is I would make is if you can also make a button to sort of add this to a playlist, like that'll be cool. Because like this is usually what I do is I play a bunch of songs and then I just want to add like what I played recently to the playlist.
yeah, like, this is in my to-do list. Like I added the delete button kind of few weeks back, so I'll do it.
Yeah, but super cool.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. Yeah, I'll install this like right after this demo. Yeah.
Thank you.
Can you also does it work with like skipping to the next video? So if you hit the next button on the video, does it go to the next item in the queue?
Sorry, I didn't get you. Could you repeat?
Oh, it switches to the next song once the video ends, but
Yeah.
the other way you can switch to the next video is by clicking the next button, right?
No, it doesn't. Like
Okay,
what you're saying is, wait a minute. Okay. So my screen is visible, right?
Yeah.
When I screen is right. Oh. So what you're saying is like when we click this button, it should go to the next song, right? But it doesn't. And there's like YouTube is all like protected that it's YouTube player basically to not do this. Like when I do this, it kinds of messes my mind up like how to do this. But yeah, I tried and I failed. So maybe I'll try later.
Okay. Yeah, it's not a like deal breaker. It's nice to have. Nice if the whole interface is
Yeah,
consistent.
or you can just do some key binding. Like some key binding, it will just play the next song on like how you're playing after the end of the song. You can probably just do that on pressing some key or some control X. Yeah. Or you can have that feature on the extension itself. It's like just add a button saying play next song or skip
Yeah,
song.
so actually, that is there. Like when you click this, and you can just click on storing
Okay.
again and open it.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome.
Awesome.
Great demo.
Yeah, good job.
Awesome. Who's next?
I mean, they should know that there's no one else is there. And I can't understand this people. Tell them I will wait a minute.
Yeah, so Naresh needs some moments to start his action.
Sure. Are there other demos as well? There were 8 people who signed up.
How many people signed up?
8 of the 8 who submitted.
8 out of which 3 people submitted. And yeah, so
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. I'm thinking, but I thinking because something was working with
So Nishant, you should definitely release this on the Chrome store. I think if you make the UI pretty well integrated with YouTube's native UI, that'll be really awesome.
So YouTube changed its there's newer version of YouTube since 6 to 8 months, and this has broken things up. So this is the reason why I'm not trying to firstly I'm trying to shift it to the newer version of YouTube. Then I will push it to Chrome Store.
Okay, yeah, but I'm just saying you should definitely target pushing it out to the Chrome store because I think this is a very important use case. People will need this.
Yeah, so I'll try to have a disclaimer to the video that do not use it on the YouTube newer version. It won't work. If you want to use it, I'll just show it how to do it.
You could detect what version of YouTube is running and then display a message on the extension itself, right?
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, that's a great idea. Otherwise, you can click here and
yeah, basically the less you make the user think, the better it is.
just go to youtube.com/new.
नहीं तो youtube.com/new पे तुझे new मिलेगा लेकिन हमें पुराने वाला पे जाना है. Leave it. Leave it. I couldn't find it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You have to use details of so just change the URL. Yeah.
What's going on? What is this for?
Naresh is trying to set it.
Okay.
Do we have any more?
What? Sorry.
Do we have any?
Naresh is.
After Naresh?
Sorry.
No, there are no more demos.
Oh, okay.
What happened to the other people who'd submitted? Do you know why they backed out?
So, from what I heard from Naresh, it's 8 people registered and 3 people actually submitted everything. So I think one was me, one was Siddharth, and the third was Naresh himself.
Okay. But do you know for the other people who signed up why they didn't end up submitting?
What did he say?
Why didn't other people who signed up didn't submit?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Can you speculate a reason?
I tried emailing. I sent them 3 emails each.
Okay, he sent them 3 emails each, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
but
yeah,
I think we have some sort of a soft submit where we can they can submit and we can probably help them out if they're facing some issues or I guess those are non-experienced people. They're probably I don't know, first, second, third years or something.
Are they new people?
I mean, is that true? Are they new people? If they are, then we should sort of reduce any blockers that they have and encourage them to submit and present.
Yeah, they are new people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I think
it's
it might
possible
be.
very excited initially, and then they had some blocker, and then they sort of like lost the energy, and they sort of like I say fizzled out.
Right, exactly.
Probably.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, if the reason they didn't submit is that they forgot, then sending multiple emails is a good idea to fix that. But if the reason they didn't submit is that they're scared or they're reluctant to submit something half finished, then sending them multiple emails doesn't work. It might be counterproductive.
I think he sent email.
So we should try to find out what happened.
What? Okay, so meanwhile, I think I can give one more demo.
Yeah, sure.
एक और चीज के बाद yeah. So there's this thing. Wait. अब कौन से लैपटॉप से ये हो रहा है? अच्छा लग भाई. Yeah. Okay. So basically, I have to mail like this was during my I tried mass mailing to professors for internship. So yeah, like I open this up, and there's this email fill, which automatically fills all of this, and then I just have to enter the like two, and yeah, I had like when I made this app, it was like you can fill the subject also. So yeah, this was the demo.
Okay.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's handy. Did you face anything tricky or unexpected while doing this?
मेरा screen share नहीं हो रहा. Yeah.
Nishant?
Yeah.
I was just asked if you faced anything like tricky or unexpected while doing this. Like, is there something tricky about filling up the form in Gmail?
Yes, actually, like the subject field is like wait, I'll show it here. Yeah, so when you actually do this, when you inspect it, so there is actually a field for this this whole thing, the matter of the email, but there is no field for subject. So when you inspect it, and suppose you have written like prospective intern, fine. So when you inspect it, so like in this thing, there is no such thing called like there is no such value which is set to prospective intern. So there was this hack I used to fill it up, but I couldn't remember how I did that. Yeah, here it is. But if you change the value here, like suppose you change the value like to hello, but it won't be reflected back here. So I used some kind of iteration. I'm not sure, but maybe I can clear it up the next time. So there
Okay,
was like I used it.
interesting.
I think Gmail has some feature like this, right? I remember for when we had this MFQP, when people were sending us question papers, we had this custom response that we were mailing everybody. Is that only for like replies, or is it for? Can you also initiate mails through that? I'm not very sure actually.
No, it is
I think
just to like
that was just a mail to link.
No. I
So
mean,
that
whenever people sent us a mail, we send them a custom reply saying, we had a reply saying, hey, thanks for doing this. You can also check out these other things. And like me and I think Siddharth might remember it. We were sending it to like everybody. And because
was it an automated response or was it like a script that filled out something
No, it's a feature of Gmail where you can like just respond by with like a custom text, and then it will just autofill and you can send it out. But I think it's for replies and you can't initiate mails like that, I guess. So,
Yeah, it is actually for replies when you open the Gmail app on Android phone, like on any phone. So basically, it is like automated replies are suggested there. So you can
you can add your own custom automated reply as in like
Okay, got it.
and professors like use it for like when they are in vacations or something, they can send replies to every email. That okay, I'm on vacation from this time to this time.
Cool. What's happening in Naresh?
नरेश अबे हो रहा है क्या?
Just wait 30 seconds.
So Naresh is still trying, like, yeah.
Okay.
we understand the classic demo day. Yeah, the last moment it stops working. Figuring out why.
Everyone uses Nishant's second hand. You have a list of automated.
So Vikrant, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, man. Just middle of the workday for me. So I will have to leave in 15 minutes. That's the only issue.
So, like, is there any cool project you're working on right now, like these days?
Yeah. So let's see. I'm trying to think of what I can talk about. Yeah. Okay. So Twitter recently launched this product called Happening Now. It's like basically it looks like this. Well, I can actually kind of demo or something. This is not a great event to demo. I don't know if you can see this. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Right. So this is like the home timeline.
Now makes sense. It's not the mixed content.
Yeah. So it looks like that's the home timeline, and at the top you have this thing called Happening Now. So that's a feature that I've been working on, and basically what it does is like we have this basically graph where we figure out what tweets are about. And then we can use that information to figure out like when something is trending or when there's like a breaking news event happening. So for example, this thing is about the shooting in Florida that just happened. And basically this feature is like figuring out who's interested in looking at this news, and then being able to like tap through. So then you come to this sort of thing where you can like look at stuff about the shooting. Yeah. So right now there's only one event going on there, but if you're interested in cricket, let's say, and we figure that out based on the kinds of tweets you look at, then we can show you like an event when there's a sports event going on.
Where's the content?
Or if you're interested in
news site?
What?
Where's the actual content coming from?
So there's a few different backends for that content. The one that I just showed you is a curated moment. So that's like a manual curator picks certain tweets and creates a summary. But the more exciting thing is being able to auto-generate content. So that's another feature that our team is working on, which is being able to select which tweets are relevant about this thing and which are going to like inform a viewer, basically. And then constructing a timeline out of that. And there's other backends you can have. So like you can select Periscope feeds. So if people are broadcasting from a stadium, let's say, then you can figure that out, and then you can show people a feed of all the high-ranking Periscopes about a game. that sort of thing. It's like it's a cool feature that makes like breaking news sort of at the forefront of your timeline.
I think it's like a superior form of trending. I mean, that's how
Yeah,
I used
definitely.
To get, I used to get my news. I used to go and click on some top 3, 4 trending hashtags, and then
Yeah.
it's like a superior trending.
Right. I mean, so the idea is very much that we have a few different surfaces through which we basically provide the same functionality, which is breaking news or discovering breaking news. So this is like a improved version of that, and if it works well, it might be that trends gets merged into this.
Nice. Naresh, आप ready हो गए ना? Okay, yeah. So Naresh is ready now.
Cool.
Is it working? Is it working? Is it working? Oh, it's working. It's
Yeah.
probably working. Okay. It's
Yeah, we can hear you. We can see. Can you make sure okay, you're on the broadcasting laptop, right? So fine.
Hi everyone. Am I audible?
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, how's it going?
But I can't hear them. अपना mute कर दे. What? Okay, I hope I'm audible. I can't hear
Yeah,
you.
you're audible.
Okay, cool. All right. So anyway, I guess you guys might have seen that I was working on this thing called Hermes. So I just actually want to. I mean, I don't think it's worth a demo, but still, I'm doing it. Why not? So. Like we did for MFTP and just send emails and all that. But the trouble was that these notice boards are all within KGP, so they wouldn't. I mean, so you have to run it inside KGP. So the first thing that we tried was to actually get a permanent server within KGP, and some Gymkhana person, he actually did contact the people at. They contacted CIC, and I don't know if I can say this. So CIC people told him that you're spoon feeding the kids, so don't do it, and they denied permission. So they said that no, we won't give you a server. Yeah, it makes no sense. So yeah, so we had to work around it. Now to run a server that was easy because we have the CSC server, so I ran it on the CSC server. But then I realized that it has a lot, so it's very old. It still runs with 1 point something, so it had to run on Python 2. I made it run on Python 2. Then I realized that, so we need a database, right? But the trouble is that from within campus, MongoDB is not accessible because it works on a different port. So I wrote another script or a service, whatever you call it, that basically, so that it's running on a different server on DigitalOcean, and that has all these, so the MongoDB parts running. And I exposed these, so basically diffing of new notices and getting notices and all these, I exposed them as APIs. So now we are working through HTTP, so it was working, right? So now basically there is one server sitting within KGP, which is basically which is basically scraping all these sites, and it is sending requests to that, and it is being stored there. And it's the server outside, of course, makes the diffing. So it is the one which tells which are the new notices and sends back a response. And we are also sending emails. So that is done too. So this is all complete. Now, since I had done this much, I didn't want to stop. So of course, so I have been very public, very vocal about wanting to rewrite the dashboard because the dashboard has been a total mess. We wrote it during intra-IT and it was basically hackathon code, so not worthy of touching again. So yesterday night, yesterday night I tried to do a new rewrite, and because I'm very self-conscious because it's written in React and we have people who do React. So anyway, I did write it, and maybe I can show it here. And anyway, there's the API. So basically, I have the API endpoints are. Are you able to see my screen? No. Okay.
No, okay. We still see it.
Sure. Application window. No. Okay. Sure. Cool. Are you able to see? Okay, cool. So these are the endpoints. So the first one is, of course, just the basics. So this basically gives us all the JSON that is stored. So this gives. So there are 4 types of notice boards. One is PG, one is for UG, one is for BCROI, and BCROI has a lot of So basically, they actually upload the roster for each week on this notice board, and just no one knows about it. Yeah, and there is one other public notice board that is there. So anyway, so basically the first endpoint is this. The other one is, let's say if you want BCROI, then basically you get all BCROI notices. So and yeah, so one more interesting thing that I added last night to the API was, since I'm adding it to the dashboard, I wanted to do pagination. I mean, for the API. So because yeah, so basically it's okay, chill. So basically, when it makes a first request, it sends back 15, like the latest 15 notices, and then it gives a pagination cursor so that so the next time you pass the cursor and the next 15 are returned. So I implemented this last night, and yeah, so this is what I mean. It's very simple right now. It has nothing working, but at least I guess you should be able to see that it's a lot cleaner than what we had before. One second. Yeah, this is what we made during Inter-IT. I'm not a big fan. This is a borrowed template, but yeah, okay, now we are rewriting everything, and this is all in React. And so this is a notice board thing. And yeah, so the pagination thing works when I scroll down, you should be able to notice that the last is similar to what Facebook has. It has a placeholder that basically makes the call for the next 15 requests. But yeah, so when you look at the UI, it should look very simple. But so yeah, anyway, this is the thing, and of course, all the notices are here and all the attachments are here. I guess that's it. I hope it looks decent. I was actually, so it took a lot of time for me to, just one second. Yeah, it took a lot of time for me to prepare this right now because I had enabled HTTPS today morning and I have CORS everywhere. So I had to disable HTTPS for now, but I still don't know how to fix CORS. But yeah, I guess that was my demo. That was it.
Cool. Can you hear us?
Yeah. Now I can.
Awesome, man.
Oh, awesome. That's incredible, dude. It looks super cool. I love the way the new dashboard looks.
Oh yeah.
Who designed it?
It's very slick.
You should. You can use it. It's at beta.mykgp.com. You can.
Okay. Who designed the dashboard?
I did it. Myself last night.
That's fine.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's all just custom.
Looks
No
beautiful.
templates, nothing. It's just CSS.
Yeah, really cool. So the notice board differing and the email stuff is working now, is it?
It is working. Yeah. Everything is.
Cool.
If you want to check the emails, then I can but I'll have to do it on my laptop. It's a lot of work.
No, that's fine. But is there a Google group or something that people can join?
No. So right now, and this is another very stupid story. There's too many hurdles just in KGP. So there are a lot of Google groups in KGP. There are Google groups where all the students are there. So what I and the Gymkhana guy, he proposed was that we can send emails directly to it. And we told the VP, but the VP and the other guy, initially they were like, you know what, we are trying to figure it out, but we are not able to add a non-Gmail ID. And then later on, after like 1 week, they tell us that, you know what, actually, when we actually said that, okay, come meet us and we will fix it for you. I got an email saying that, actually the thing is that I don't want to send emails directly to it. It just
Okay. But why don't we just bypass that whole thing? Like we can just make our own group. People can join it.
I was thinking we should do it because it's just too much.
We should definitely do that. Don't even bother going through that because we retain control of the group. and people just join that. It's very simple.
Yeah, of course. So we can do that, sure.
As much as possible,
But that,
try to
yeah.
circumvent. I mean, these are just complete nonsensical hurdles, right? Just don't even bother. I mean, just
Yeah, I'm telling you, like you have better things to do with your time. Like don't waste it on this.
or anything. Just like circumvent them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's amazing. I love the fact that you implement pagination and everything. This is like really high class stuff, man.
Very, very Facebook-like, very sexy.
Yeah.
One suggestion is on Notice, right? If I can directly add it to my Google Calendar, like that'll be awesome. Because like
Yeah.
a lot of notices have dates.
Okay.
And it's like, especially when it comes to TNP stuff. I mean, I'm not sure what all notices you're covering here, but yeah, wherever there are dates, if I can just add it to my calendar, like that'll be really awesome.
Something like how Gmail does it, right? So Gmail has
Exactly. Yeah, you can just select the time and add it to calendar. It can add it with the same title and everything. That'll be too awesome.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I'll keep that in mind.
Is this notice board behind authentication, or can anyone view it?
Anyone can view it. Anyone doesn't need authentication because right now it's within KGP. That's the reason that you guys might not be able to access it. But from what I've talked with the Jim Kanaka, he's okay with publishing it. I mean, making it public. So we don't need.
Okay, cool. And I saw that you had a search bar there. Is it like a instant search sort of
I
thing?
don't think I have search. No, I don't have a search bar.
Oh, okay. Maybe I mistook it.
I should. Yeah, we should. I mean, we can have a search bar. It's definitely on my to-do list already. I'll do it.
Okay. Yeah, that's really awesome, man. I think have you announced this to anybody? Like, if you make your own Google group, then you can just post it straight away.
Cool, we'll do it. Fair enough. We did this yesterday, so there's no time. And besides, one more thing is, so I would like your inputs on how you would like to see authentication in the dashboard. So, for example, I guess things like let's say GYFT. GYFT is one of the more important examples that I want to cover because it's very useful, but it's not used by anyone. So how can we? I mean, it is definitely possible to write it as a microservice and expose the APIs and all that. But is it still secure enough that I'm not able to think of? So do you have any suggestions on how to do it?
I definitely want to discuss this, but the problem is I have 3 minutes left and then I have to leave. So we let's discuss it another time. But it is an amazing demo, really impressive.
Anyway, I guess I'm done with my demo for now.
Awesome.
Are we doing the spinner now?
Yeah. So I think you should do it on your side.
No, but that's not fun. Let me do it.
Oh, but there's a lag, so it's not gonna show properly in the broadcast.
I mean, the lag's fine. It's not too noticeable.
Okay, cool.
It increases the anticipation. Or we could keep it there.
That should make more sense.
No, I mean, the light is okay.
Cool. Can you see my screen? Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so now we have to do that thing where we go do that and then do that. Yeah, okay. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Cool. And go. Oh, Naresh. Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, congratulations, Naresh. And all 3 demos are really amazing.
Yeah,
it was very, very impressive, guys.
Also, these were really well made. These were not not like hacks that probably we would come up with. These were really well made, man.
Yeah, very impressive.
Your hackathon check.
I mean, sure. I mean,
Awesome. We'll get you your money, Naresh. Don't worry.
Yo.
Okay,
Yeah,
nice
awesome.
to meet you.
Cool. Thanks, guys. See you in 2 weeks.
See you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.